Hello and welcome to Coffee with Carey. Thank you for stopping by. I have my hands full today. It's beauty, not makeup. That's coming. That's why I am barefaced. I'm going to film a makeup look for you afterwards. But first I wanted to share with you a little information about shaving your face as a woman, which is also called dermaplaning. And I have some tips and tricks in my opinion on that. If you're at all intrigued by shaving your face, gals, stick around, that's what we're talking about. So I think I was probably at TJ Maxx, and in the beauty section I saw the little eyebrow shavers and I picked those up, and they sort of look like this, except they bend in half. Most of them, the ones I was purchasing, some of them I guess are stationary, and what you would typically do is you could shave the top part of your brow like this to give it a little angle and clean up above the brow. I think that's what eyebrow shavers are typically meant to do. You're certainly not going underneath. So it's just a brow shaping tool. I thought it seemed like a great idea. So I wasn't afraid of my hair growing back more thickly because I am fairly educated. I've educated myself on hair removal. I've done over the years laser hair removal, and I did electrolysis back in the day to remove some darker hairs. And I'm well aware of the fact that hair does not grow back more quickly if you remove it or shave it. It doesn't grow back thicker. What that is just an illusion, because just picture if I had a hair on my hand and it had been growing for a while, it's probably thinner at the end, it gets worn away, but as soon as I do this to the surface, what's growing up from that hair follicle? A very shaved off, flat, thicker looking hair. So that's the illusion of hair growing in more thickly, but as it grows out, it just thins at the tip like any other hair. I mean, even these hairs on our head, the ends become finer. They're not as thick as where it is coming out of my roots here. Hello Tallulah, thank you for saying hi. Very, very needy today. So I wasn't afraid of any of that and decided to try it, and I love it. There are a few reasons why you would want to stick around. Don't go anywhere, because not all blades are created equal, and I found the best one, and I'm going to share it with you. And, well, I guess you could cheat because I'm going to link it down in the description below. You could just go there and order it, I suppose. But stick around because I'm going to show you how I do it. Anyway, I'm sort of excited today. Maybe too much coffee. I don't know. The first time dermaplaning your face is super fun because all that peach fuzz is long and regular length, and you take a blade like this. Please be careful and keep out of the reach of children and away from pets. The ones I'm going to recommend are 20 times sharper than the ones I bought at TJ Maxx. First off, I wanted to mention that your face should be clean. I prefer to do dermaplaning before putting on moisturizer. I like my skin to be as dry as possible, and I don't want it to catch on the newly moisturized skin. So an astringent beforehand is probably useful if you have one of those around, just so that the blade just slips over your skin instead of getting caught on any patches that are too well moisturized. It's only fair to mention that if you are going to start this process, you're probably going to be continuing. I have gone months without dermaplaning my skin and didn't notice that I had a crazy amount of hair. It didn't look bizarre or grow in more differently, but I think it maybe depends on if your hair on your face is very, very dark and your skin is very, very pale. I probably had not dermaplaned my face in probably 9-10 weeks, and it was just more fun to do, but I didn't notice that I had a lot of hair showing. My hair is not the color of the hair on my head, obviously. Some of it's a little bit more blonde in here. Otherwise, it's just a light tan color, I suppose. So the dermaplaning, I do my entire face, and I'll show you a little bit of the areas I do it. So if you are ready to experiment with dermaplaning, i.e. shaving your face, I recommend these blades. I will put a link down below. I get them on Amazon. My daughter tried them first. She said, oh my God, I found the best blades. They are so much better than the ones at your house. She showed them to me. I found them on Amazon. And I think this is the second batch that I bought. There's 10 pieces in this box, and I still have 9. And I've been doing this for a long time, so I don't do it all the time, and I don't use, it's not like I do it once per and then throw it away. I will just wipe them off with alcohol or antibacterial hand sanitizer. But be careful with the blades, they're very sharp. If you're starting with a fresh one, I urge you to be even more careful, especially if you've used one and it's gotten a little bit duller and you're used to that, and you go back maybe a week later to do touch-ups and start with a fresh blade. Be very careful, they're very sharp. So that's what it looks like. Let me see if I can show you. I'll insert some pictures for you as well. But it's a very fine blade. And then I basically start at the top of my face and work my way down. So I start at my hairline and I just do this. It's so fun because it's such a great skin sloughing experience. You will end up with dry skin, and have a tissue nearby to wipe off the excess, because you will have little piles of peach fuzz and dead skin. I mean, you know I use the Retin-A all the time, but I think you sort of have to either remove that skin as it dries up and falls away, or wash very briskly, or use some type of a sloughing cloth. But this also does the trick. So just do my forehead, and I'm careful around my brow. I don't want to lose my tail. I'll do the whole, I mean, I'm not going to do my whole face for you, but I do this and I come down very carefully to my brow and kind of keep my angle. I make sure I get a lot of dry skin right in here, this area in here between my brow and my there. I do the area after I've tweezed. I'll get any dead skin from in between my brows. And then I do from under my nose down to my lips. Don't cut your lips, but I'll do that whole area. I do my neck. To get the sides, you got to make sure that you have, I'll pull that skin like this to create a straight plane. I can come up this way, but then if I want to get along that line of the jaw, I'll move the skin out of the way. I'll push the skin like this so I have a straight line, get rid of my jaw. And that's basically how you do it. And I want to explain to you 2 reasons why you would want to do this, besides the fun of seeing the pileup of dead skin and peach fuzz. Number 1, if you're a person who does treatments and puts product on your face, whether that's a vitamin C you put on or a hyaluronic acid, products like that, different gels and potions that we ladies sometimes have, they will much more easily absorb into your skin without a layer of dead skin cells on top of your skin, obviously. That's number 1. And secondarily, your makeup goes on really smoothly. I've noticed that after dermaplaning, my skin looks very flawless. I would recommend, however, that you don't dermaplane and then immediately put your foundation on and cover your pores. I think your skin needs a little bit of time. I don't know, maybe dermaplane right after your shower and then do your hair and get dressed and then do your makeup last. Just a little bit of time for your skin to just calm down. Honestly, I sometimes do it before bed. So I'll dermaplane, I will go up in the evening, wash my face, do my dermaplaning, and then I will come downstairs after a while. I'll put on some vitamin C, tap that into my skin, and then go to bed shortly thereafter on the nights that I don't do Retin-A. Or I'll do the hyaluronic acid sometime as well. I would be more than happy to answer any questions you have about dermaplaning. I've been doing it for a few years. I highly recommend that you use these blades. The other ones you could literally use once, and I feel like they lose their ability to work halfway through the job. These will last you multiple uses. Just make sure you clean them well. They are made by Miss Gorgeous, and they're a little 10-pack. You get them on Amazon. I will put the link down below. If you have not ever dermaplaned and you decide to do it based on my recommendation and some other research you choose to do, I would love to hear about it. So leave me a comment down below. I hope you found this interesting. Like I said, leave me a question and I'll get back to you ASAP. Thanks for being here today. I appreciate it. I'll look forward to the next time. And until then, thank you and have a good one.